I don't know what happened to this show, but I'm enjoying it. I grew up in the church, man. I did. I grew up in the church. I know it's hard to believe with this much as I've been talking about, yeah. My dad's the one that wrote that whole, like, vagina water bottle joke. No. I'm not really religious, but I did grow up in the church. But if I were to choose a religion, I would choose Scientology. For sure. Well, because at least I know that's bullshit. Like, at least I know that that's bull. Like, it was started in the 50s, you know? Like, there's proof that the guy who started that got kicked out of the Navy for bombing Mexico. Like, I at least know that that's not real. Like, I don't know enough about Christianity. Like, that could actually be Jesus, and that scares me. I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna pay a bunch of money...
It is me, Jubal. I am Jesus Christ. That is all.
Thank you. I would choose Scientology because, like, if I'm gonna pay a bunch of money to people who promise to do stuff for you but don't really do anything, I'm good with that. I've been an Esurance member for a long time now. I just think, like, the thing with Christianity and stuff like that is, like, there was no, like Scientology, there was, like, writing and TV and radio and all that stuff around when it was started, so you know that it's, like, kind of made up, right? But could you imagine if there was, like, 2016 social media around, like, in biblical times? Like, how much would you believe? Like, would you believe the burning bush if you saw, like, Moses on Instagram just, like, about to burn some bush right now, hashtag Sublime forever? Like, would you believe Jesus walking on water if you saw, like, the disciples fucking around on water stilts on Snapchat? Like, come on. Or that Mary Magdalene and Jesus weren't hooking up. You, like, went to her Facebook page and it was like, it's complicated. Just had a meme of Beyonce saying, wash your own feet then. I think the person who had the worst deal in the Bible was Joseph, Jesus' like dad. Because if you think about it, that's actually like his stepdad. That's not his real, like, could you imagine trying to, like, discipline your kid when their real dad is God? And he was a carpenter too. Could you imagine, like, being all proud of something you built? Be like, look, Jesus, I made this stool today at work. He's like, oh yeah, that's cool. You know what my real dad made? The fucking world. I don't know. I'm just kind of weird about religion. I think they always say, like, whenever like a hurricane hits a place, you know, and it's like ruined, they always say, oh, that happened because there were gay people there. And I'm like, no. They sent the hurricane to destroy that neighborhood because it was boring. And they brought the gay people in to rebuild it into fabulousness. No. If you give it more time, there'll be some awesome clubs and some great restaurants. I don't know where we got off on this tangent. I was talking about dating, and now all of a sudden I'm getting into whatever. My thing with it is, like, they always say, like, if anything happens, it's all part of God's plan, right? It's all God's plan. It's all part of God's plan. If you think about it, that means this is all part of God's plan right here. Or what we're experiencing right now is all part of God's plan, like, in the world. And I think that there's one thing that's very obvious. If it is part of God's plan, God really likes vape stores. There's like 3 on my block, you know? Like, there's a frozen yogurt place, a Petco, and, like, vape stores. That's it. I think God's plan was to make Steve Jobs so that he could make the iPhone and Apple products and put, like, video stores out of business so there could be Blockbusters to put vape stores in. And then Donald Trump becomes president, and then the aliens attack. And then the only way they can be defeated is by, like, well-fed dogs, frozen yogurt, and vape smoke. I think that's it. That's God's plan. I just figured out God's plan right here. Thanks, Jesus.
I can tell you that was his plan, Jubal. Seriously, it was his plan.
All right, that was I didn't. Okay, what was I talking about before that? Seriously, what was I talking about before that? I can't remember now. I was talking about I was talking about girls having more fun. I do. I think that women have more fun because you guys are more organized than dudes are. Like I was saying, you know, like and I know that because I had to go out for a guys' night out a little while ago, and those are terrible, you know. And women are better friends than guys are. They're better friends, like to each other's face. I like how women can like insult their friend but still be nice to them. I think that's amazing. That like I see that all the time. Just like Jessica. You know what I like about you is like you can go out of the house looking like whatever, and you're totally fine with that. That's awesome. Like I'm always like 3 hours to get ready. Gotta look perfect, girl. But you're just like you can go out looking like complete shit, and that is so cool. Like, Tiffany, you know what I like about you, Tiffany? You know what I like about you? Is like, you will sleep with anybody. It doesn't matter. I'm always like, oh, one guy type of girl, like, gotta be in a relationship, but you will, like, fuck anything that moves, and that is empowering. That is so empowering. But I say that... This turned out to be weird. But I was saying that women are better friends, though, because I had to go out for a guys' night out, and, like, women are more supportive of their friends when they go through a breakup. They are, you know? Like, your friend will call you when you go through a breakup, and you're like, well, you know what, then you're going to come over, we're going to drink some wine, we're going to watch The Notebook, and we're going to talk about that asshole. We're going to talk about him all night long. Yeah, you didn't deserve him. Or he didn't deserve you. That was the wrong way. He didn't deserve you. I know you cheated on him, but he didn't deserve to be cheated on. Right? But not guys. Guys offer the worst advice to their friends. I don't even call my friends when I'm going through a breakup anymore because I know exactly what they're going to say to me. I know exactly. It's the same thing every time. It's the worst advice. You call them, you're like, dude, she left me. And they always say the same thing. They're always like, all right, well, then you know what you need to do? You're going to come over. We're going to go out tonight. We're going to get some pussy. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be crazy. Like, I know we've never, ever even talked to a woman when we've been out before as friends, but tonight all the stars are aligned, my friend, because you just got broken up with. The pussy train is headed our way. Yeah, taking us the pussy down. And it never happens. No, it's just terrible. It's horrible. So you go out for a guy's night out, and that's why I had to go out for a guy's night out. Because, like, when my friends broke up with his girlfriend, you know, and, like women, it's amazing when you guys go out for, like, a girl's night out. You guys will drink a little bit, maybe get a little drunk, but you'll still find a way to make it home and brush your teeth and tuck yourself into bed. That's amazing. It doesn't happen on a guy's night out. No, does it, fellas? You go out for a guy's night out, you just wake up naked on a bathroom floor somewhere. Just like dicks drawn all over your body. It's like you guys drew a dick on my dick. That is stupid. But women do have more fun. They have more fun. They do. They have more fun. They're a lot more expressive than dudes are, especially on text message. I do have a question for all the ladies in the room. Is it possible for you guys to send a text message without an exclamation point in it? No. You think so? No, I don't think so. It could be like the most boring thing ever. It's like, hey, I got some toothpaste today. 50 exclamation points, like 17 emojis. Like, why is there a birthday cake? Why is there a birthday cake in there? I don't know. Who hates you? Did somebody send you a text message without an emoji and you're like, she's pissed. I know she's pissed. Anytime a girl texts me without an emoji, I'm like, oh shit. She's angry. I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what is a lot easier for ladies than it is for dudes. Sex messaging. So much easier for ladies. Yeah, because a guy is going to want to always get that picture. It doesn't matter. You could send it to us anytime, and we will love it. Like, you could send it to us in the middle of church, and we'll get it, and we'll be like, oh, look at that. Oh, he does answer prayers. Look at that. Yeah. But let's face it, there's not a lot of ladies at like 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning that want random pee-pee on their phone. You know? Like, you're just at your desk clicking away like, oh, what a lovely morning, just getting some work done, about to go to lunch, this is awesome. And you're just like, ow, 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 ow. Oh, my God. Ow. Oh. Oh, that is unfortunate. Well, I was going to go to lunch in about an hour, but now I'm not hungry at all. Thanks a lot, Brett. Because it's true. Like, guys, we have it's not that attractive. Our bodies are not that attractive, you know. I'll tell you what women like when it comes to sex messaging. They like this little muscle right here. Whatever that is. I don't know how you get that little V thing. That's why before I send a sex message, I draw it on in Sharpie. Work smarter, not harder, fellas. You guys are killing yourself in the gym. All you had to do is drive to Staples, pick up some Sharpies, and you're buff. It's true, like, guys have is not cool. It's like a lot of work to send that picture out, because, like, you don't want to send it out looking like you're all the way ready to go, because that's just, like, pervert stuff at that point. Like, that's creepy. And you don't want to send that picture out looking like it normally does, you know? Like you just got out of a cold shower. Like it's a little shy. Like she's at happy hour with her friends, just like, That's weird. Jeff just sent me a picture of his thumb. What he would do? We weren't talking about thumbs or anything. He just sent me the picture of it. It's weird. Jeez, I never noticed. He's got some hairy knuckles. I never noticed that before. It's true. Like, you want to make it look like it could possibly somehow maybe be that big. It's like 45 minutes in front of the mirror, just like. I'm just saying, the next time you get one of those pictures, ladies, just appreciate the effort that went into it, all right? Instead of being like, ooh, gross, be like, well, he tried. I will say this, if you're going to send out one of those sex messages, pay attention to your contact list. It's very important. Very important. Check that thing a few times before you send it out, okay? And I'll give you a perfect example. I went to send one out a long time ago to a girl whose name started with an M. Yeah. I accidentally sent it to my mom. Well, thank God my mom has a good sense of humor, okay? But the worst part is she actually replied. And I was like, you could have just ignored it. Like, you didn't have to reply. But her reply, she said, "It's nice to see you'll always be my little boy." Fuck you, Mom. And also kind of fuck you, Dad. Like, you gave me this. Any parents in here? Parents? Yeah. What kind of kids you got? You got one boy, 11-year-old? That's awesome. I saw some baby girl. Got a girl over there? You got 2 boys, 1 girl? A lot of parents in here, man. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know if I could ever be a parent. That's a lot of work. A lot of work. I have a puppy right now. I know it's not the same. I'm not ever having kids after a puppy, and I know it's not the same thing, because you can like leave a puppy in a crate and can't do that with a kid. I've heard.
Yes, you can.
You can? Okay, cool. All right, good. Parenting techniques have changed from what I understood. Say I use protection. I use the condoms, so I don't have children's. Yeah, I'm bragging. I bought some condoms the other day. I bragged to the checker. I was like, I need these condoms because I'm having all kinds of sex later. And she was like, no, you're not. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Put them back. It's difficult to buy condoms. It really is, okay? Because there's like so many different kinds. There's a lot of parents in here, so you guys obviously never been to the condom aisle, but like fucking just take a walk over there and check it out sometime. But there's so many different kinds. There's like ones like flavors and like rib for her pleasure. And I'm like, I've never given a woman that, so I'm not getting those. There's the Trojan Magnum, which I don't buy because I'm honest. And I don't need it looking like my penis is wearing his big brother's shirt. But I never used to give parents enough credit until I had to spend some time with my niece. And that's when I realized that little kids are crackheads. Like, they're not kind of like crackheads. Little kids are exactly crackheads. All right, think about it. They come up to you out of the blue and talk about the weirdest shit. Like, you're just walking down the hallway and they jump out of a closet like, have you seen my cake monkey? You're like, what the fuck are you on? They have very few teeth. They smell funny. And at some point, they're probably going to ask you for $1. To me, that is a crackhead, and I do not trust them. Don't trust them.